Hello guys, I want to introduce my re-shroud mod for RTX 3090. My card was hot as hell and loud like a circus. It's Inno3D iChill X4. Do not let you wait till end of the video, I will show you my results on the beginning. As you can see, in Time Spy I increased for 1000 points due to better temperatures and saving the energy from fans and the RGB. My results were also more stable as the power draw of the card is not influenced by the fan's RPMs. The temperatures are speaking for themselves. Main difference is in the Call of Duty Warzone, which I play every day. The drop from 80 degrees to 60 degrees, it's perfect, as you can see in the background. If you want to see how I did the shroud, maybe I will call it re-shroud mode, stay with me. Everything was started with buying a 3090 from Inno3D. Main reason was price and availability. She was hot, but I checked the internet and it looks just normal for some low-end 3090s, mainly the temperatures about 80 degrees. But then my middle fan started to create crazy annoying sound. Just listen for yourself. I was trying to deep clean the fan, but it goes even worse. I was checking the internet for possible solutions, but my card is still in warranty for some years and I don't want to lose it with some thermal pads or copper plates changes. Of course, I could just buy a new stock fan, but they look really chunky and not sufficient. Then I saw the deshrouding. But my card has a steel frame, which is not suitable for this mod. I have a 3D printer and I am a designer. That's why I decided to go with the new 3D printed shrouding. I was thinking which fonts I will use and end up with 3x92 slim side K-Flex. I just didn't want to have bulky, ugly GPU in my middle case, Meshify C. There is not much testing between 92 slim fans, but the 120 variant from side end up well in testing. I also revisit my case airflow and found that there is a space for bigger fans. I bought 3 Arctic P14 PVM together with GPU fans and increase from 3 intake and 3 exhaust P12 Arctic Silent fans to 2 P14 PVM and 2 P12s for intake and 1 P14 PVM and 2 P12 Silent as exhaust fans. When I started to design my shrouding, I was looking for inspiration and Google simple coolest 3090. The result was Asus ROG Strix, and I was checking for the coverage of the cooler, how much is covered from the front and from the backside of the card. First, I had to make a simple mock-up of the GPU and place the fans on it. I decided to place 3 fans because of simple mathematics. 3x92 is 276 mm and my cooler has 278 mm. These 2 mm I split between the fans to have some clearance for printing mistakes and discrepancies from the measurement. Then I start to create first shrouding prototype, mainly to check if everything will fit. I was scared for the space between the fans and the cooler, but I searched on the internet and found that this space actually increased the cooling performance. When I designed first prototype, printing was barely to fit to my MK2S from Prussia, but I managed to print it in 2 parts, front and rear, diagonal to the printer plate. The fans are actually holding both parts together without any glue. Results after printing wasn't perfect, but I was able to assemble and connect everything with small adjustment on the holes. With the first testing, I was really happy. The temperatures dropped significantly, but I saw lots of things to improve. And the noise level, compared to stock Inno3D, even without the damaged fan, was something completely different. I was really enjoying to play Warzone with this sometime and start to design the updated version. I create a bigger clearance for the fans, better holes for the screws, and trying to cover every hole between the shrouding and the cooler to not lose air pressure anywhere. On the front plate, I was trying to make some design, but it was just to don't have some straight plate, as I have a solid side panel. It wasn't so important. There could be actually anything you want, even your tag name or RGB laser engraved plate with your picture on it. When I print Mark II, as I call it, assembly was much more easier, even the cables have now their channel. When I place it in the case and start to testing, everything was just even better than before. I end up with much more quieter GPU with higher performance and lower temperatures. Then I decided to create a YouTube video about that to show you that it works if it is done correctly. For the noise level, here is some testing of the fans with 95% of the RPMs. '70, and 50. And here we are on the end. The results speak for themselves. The cost for new shrouding was for me €50 for the fans and the time spent. And the best is that I can every time go back to the stock variant with the warranty on it. So if you want to make a new shrouding and have a doubt, go for it. It's really working. And if you are not skilled enough to make it by yourself, let me know in the comments below and we can find a solution for you. On the end, I will just let you see the complete 3D Mark time spy with increased volume to show you how it works and how fast it's cooling between the tests. There is a little noise in the background, sorry for that. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, thumbs up. See you on the next time.